everyone, so today's video is going to be a video on a new kind of series that I'm going to start on this channel, and I'm going to name it Worth the Bucks. And the reason I'm doing this video is because I'm going to be talking about different products, you know, whether it be skincare products or hair care products, makeup, whatever it is, just one particular product, and kind of doing a video on whether I think it's worth the money, and you know, in a way, sort of like a small kind of review on the product as well. So I'm going to be sort of including products that I just kind of come across that I buy, and you know, I might just do like a small review and tell you whether I think it's worth the money, or buy kind of, you know, cult favorite products that are seen a lot on YouTube, if I purchase them, and kind of tell you guys whether I think it's sort of worth the hype in a way. So today's product is going to be a makeup brush, and it is the Sigma F80 flat top kabuki brush. It looks like this. It's just basically like the flat top one, not the angled one, and then it says Sigma flat top kabuki F80 there. I purchased this from sigma.com. I'll put the link to the website down below. They do ship internationally, which is great, so that's where I purchased this, and this was $18. So, you know, it's pretty. I just remembered I wrote notes for what I was going to say, and I've left them on my computer, so one moment. Okay, so yeah, it retails for $18 on the Sigma website. The first thing that I like about it is that it doesn't shed. I hate brushes that shed. I just, you know, even if they are cheap or whatever, like, you know, you can get makeup brushes that are quite cheap, like I consider this one to be quite cheap, that are good quality, and then you can get obviously ones that aren't very good quality at all. Shedding is a huge thing for me, and I think for everybody. You know, you don't want to be applying makeup and then have 500 pieces of hair all over your face that you have to individually pick off. This does not shed at all. I'm pretty 100% sure none of the Sigma brushes shed. If you look up reviews on Sigma brushes, you'll see quite a lot of people say that they don't shed. They're great quality, and I think that the fact that it doesn't shed is a big plus for me, because I don't have to worry about individually picking hairs off my face. The next thing that I like about it is the fact that it is quite a dense brush. Sometimes when you use, especially if you have dry skin like I kind of consider that I do, if you use brushes that are quite soft, you know, and you kind of pat the foundation on or whatever, sometimes it can kind of sit on top of the skin rather than really blend into the skin, so it does sort of look like you're wearing foundation and less like it's just your natural skin. This is quite a dense brush. If you feel this, it's quite hard, so even if you are like patting in foundation, it's going to really, you know, sink into your skin. It's not going to sit on top. You can just really press it in, and then also it's not like a hard brush. Like, you know, sometimes with brushes that are quite dense, they can be quite hard or rough on your skin. This isn't at all. It is quite soft, and if you can buff the foundation in like that, it's not going to be too dense to the point where it kind of pulls your skin. Especially, obviously, you need to be quite careful around your eyes if you're buffing in foundation not to kind of pull it. So it's dense enough that it'll really pack the foundation into your skin so that it looks more like your skin and give you a really flawless finish, which is normally what I do. Or if you don't mind kind of buffing around the foundation, if your skin's already pretty good and you don't need to kind of focus on specific areas, you can also do that, because it is quite a soft brush as well. So it's dense but it's soft, if that makes any sense. It's not going to pull on your skin. It's not going to be too hard. The only thing that I really don't like about this brush is the fact that because it is quite dense, and I guess this is most likely with a lot of brushes in general, not just particularly this one, but because it's quite dense, if you suffer from, let's just say, acne or rosacea or redness or whatever, and you're using this brush, especially if you're buffing it into your skin, the foundation or whatever product you're using, because it is quite dense, it can sometimes kind of separate and disappear from those areas so that redness shines through. That's why I always suggest with these sorts of brushes, if you are kind of looking for that more flawless finish, to actually pat the foundation onto your skin and then maybe go over just on the areas where you do need it and kind of pat a little bit more, just so you're not kind of buffing it away. As I said, you know, the chances that that would happen with many brushes like this, you know, it's pretty like clear that that would happen if you had redness and you were kind of buffing it too much. But because it is quite a dense brush, if you do buff it, it's really going into your skin. That redness or that acne mark or pimple or whatever can sometimes shine through. So you just need to be a little bit careful with that, with these sorts of brushes that are really dense, but you know, other than that, it's not just this brush. A lot of brushes do that, and that's something that I just don't like about it. But you know, it's not really that big of a deal. You just need to kind of be aware of your skin and your skin type and what you kind of want to cover, and then work with it that way. So all in all, I would recommend this brush. I think that it is worth the hype. At the moment, like, I've been using my beauty blender a little bit more just because I went off it a little bit. Sorry, but I would recommend the hype if you want to purchase it. I think that you can you can get them from the Sigma site. I'm not sure where else you can get them from, but I will leave the link down below, as I said, and I'll leave the link to the actual brush if you want to purchase it. But I do definitely recommend this. I do think that it's worth the hype and worth the money to spend on a really, really good quality brush that doesn't shed. Even if you are a beginner, it's pretty simple to use and it works really well and gives you a really nice flawless finish. And the other thing that I just wanted to say is that so that is my first worth the bucks video that I wanted to share. If you want more of these, please do comment and hit the like button. So that is the Sigma F80 Flat Top Beauty. I do think that it's worth the money for a good quality brush. There's no use in spending tons and tons of money in a long period of time, or buying really cheap brushes that are just going to shed and they're not going to last very long. You know, even if you do spend the extra money on a brush that is as good a quality as this one, you can't really go wrong. So that's it for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye!